All right, people, it's May the 11th. We got the lake start this morning. We didn't get in the water till about 9 o'clock. Decided to sleep in this morning. Well, back out here dragging these boards. We've got fishing after a pretty strong cold front. It was like literally in the upper 30s this morning about daylight. And that's just middle of May, almost the middle of May, so it's crazy. But we've caught fish here doing this all times of day. We've actually caught 2 30-pounders at noon, which is just crazy. That's usually the worst time in the world to fish. But got a late start. We come up to the other end of the lake to start because the wind, as usual, is blowing. The wind is blowing in this state every day for the last 2 years at least. So we're going to try to go with the wind down the lake instead of trying to fight it. We got some big bluegill on. Caught some nice eater-sized bluegill yesterday. Got those chunked up. We got heads and body sections on these. Pulling them about anywhere between 10, 15 feet, 8, 15 feet, somewhere in there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We're going to try to catch them until this water heats up. They start nesting. They're going to be tougher to catch, so we're going to stay on them while they're hot. See what happens. All right, I'm going to rig up 2 more rods. We're going to suspend them off the front of the boat. Because if you see, we got a good, I don't know, 30 or 40 foot swaths where the boat's actually going that we're not covering. I doubled up the weight. That way with the boat moving, I want these baits to hang directly under the boat instead of swaying back toward the back of the boat. We got 6 ounces of weight on here. Unfortunately, you won't get to see the takedown if we catch anything, but you'll get to see plenty enough. All right, suspended rig number 2 going down. Doubled up on the weight again, 6 ounces. Big bluegill chunk. So here's what these 2 setups look like. Got one on this side of the boat. Got one on this side of the boat. Got a little girl sleeping in the middle of the boat. But what this will do is now we're covering where the boat is. Got one on hanging on each side. And that's covering that path in the middle that we're missing with the planer boards.
You know as well as I do, the hog thing got us the most views. Dang it. Big?
I don't think it's huge. That thing running. Oh, broke. Bigger than hell. I got the rest of it right here. How did that happen?
I don't know, but the rest of it's right here. Now we got to get a planer board. Well, if he's hooked up. Oh my God. Shut
Bad knot.
hell up. Yeah, it came undone.
Apparently we had a bad knot there, guys. That was a good fish too. I don't think he was a giant, but
Came off, didn't it?
we're 0 for 2 so far this morning, guys. That first fish hooked up actually felt like a pretty good fish, but the way that line looked when it broke, it almost looks like a knot failed because it had a little curl at the end of it. So I don't know if it was just a bad knot to begin with or it was damaged or what happened, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea for us to go over our gear a little bit more often, make sure everything's good. Second fish never did hook up. I think it was a smaller fish. It just never did get the whole bait in its mouth. So we got all 6 poles back in the water. At least they're biting. That's the main thing. It does make me feel better having these. Look here. I'll give you a minute. There it goes. He drove the hook back into the fish. Well, another one didn't hook up. There's the reason why. When he hit it, he knocked the hook back into the fish. These fish have commitment issues this morning. Here we go.
Decent fish. Great. This is what we're going around the bend.
I hope you're right. I don't follow it. It's coming up.
I committed. I committed. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Fine job. Good fish.
Oh my gosh. That is humongous. Yeah, Dad, I don't think that's a decent fish. That is more.
Get all that stuff out of the way first before we do anything. Man.
Now you're going way less. Good Lord. I think he's the biggest. That's what it is. Give me off. 37 pounds.
Got it.
Yeah. Oh God, he's slipping.
Look, if you want to take pictures, you hold him. We need to get a measurement on him.
Oh yeah.
We got to start doing that.
Show you the finger is. I got hold of it. There you go. 37 pounds, boys. Big one. Whoa.
$37.
One 42. I'd say 41. Play it safe.
Fishing with that one guy.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have any fish that big.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't catch any. He might have had 140 in it.
But you feel a fish like that when you're fighting it. And then you try to wrap your mind around a 70 or 80 pound fish.
Oh yeah,
You just have to reel everything in and just follow him
yeah. That's all you can do.
until he wires out. Try to keep him out of structure.
Yep.
There you go, Sarge. Oh, you got him. I think.
Do you see fishing?
Bigger than that. Nice little 4 or 5 pounder.
Let me see. Yet.
I like that word yet.
Right here, right here.
Okay, this is a monster.
Let Sarge still have him. So the only kind of catfish that Cedar Creek has. Fish on, fish on.
Really? Already?
Number 4 hooked up. What? Just tell me what you need. This way.
Yes, yes.
Even it out. 20s though.
Oh, 20, 20, 20. Fish anyway.
Whatever.
Look at there, people. It's a decent fish, not a
What's-
decent fish.
What you guess? 24? I'm guessing 24. Hold him back up there again. I'll go ahead and get you.
28.
I say 25. 24, 25, probably. Maybe a little heavier. Right there. Maybe a little heavier than that. Get it on pounds.
Will be.
£23.
23. Good fish.
Fish.
What
A
was
little
it?
less than that over here. Let me put this on the arm.
All right, so 2 fish, a 37 pounder and a 23 pounder, both caught between 10 o'clock and noon. So right when everyone else would tell you to go home, fishing's no good, we've been wearing them out. So that's the third 30 pounder that was caught between 10 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can't stay home and catch them. You gotta catch them out here.
Oh, you got it. You got it?
Yeah.
You got a camera?
Not even his burps either.
The same rod, got hit again.
Really?
15 and a half. 15 and a half. Quit.
All right, guys, we got fresh bait. We got our bellies full. Came back up to the head of the lake. Going to do the exact same thing that we just did a minute ago.
Wow. And finished. Oh, we got a. Oh, wait, yeah.
Fish number 8, I think.
Good job. Guided that right into the net, did you? Awesome. Good job.
Thank you. That one didn't even take me a full minute to run. Ever?
No, on his boys. Close anyway.
No, we caught that one early.
That was
There was a
really.
body.
Get those scales there.
Do it. Yes. Do not
I like
fight.
those big. I like them when they're hanging that tail. $17.25.
Well, another successful day. Put 9 fish in the boat. Biggest fish, 37 pounds. I'd like to catch one of those every day, but it probably won't happen. But if you haven't so far and you like the videos, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment, hit the thumbs up button. If you click on that little bell at the bottom, it'll let you know when we post a new video. You can watch it right then. Until next time.